Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So, the last few days for those of you who don't know, we've been going over some bands, some coexisting contradicting band names, right? Uh, for example, I found The Iron Butterfly alongside Iron Butterfly, The Rolling Stones alongside Rolling Stones, and I wanted to clarify, I kept saying these aren't Mandela effects. I know the James Gang was for me, and Phoenix. Um, but Grand Funk Railroad, they've always been Grand Funk Railroad for me, and I said that wasn't a Mandela effect. Well, I should have said that isn't one for me. Does anybody remember the Grand Funk Railroad? I mean, I guess where I'm going is these contradicting names. For example, Grand Funk Railroad. I've always known Grand Funk Railroad as Grand Funk Railroad, never the Grand Funk Railroad. So finding the Grand Funk Railroad to me is weird. I don't know what it is. It's not a Mandela effect for me. Uh, I mean, Grand Funk Railroad, what it is now, but finding that the Grand Funk Railroad, I should say, would be a Mandela effect for me. Um, while Grand Funk Railroad, what it is, isn't. So, I guess I'm wondering. I'm going to provide the links to the previous videos on this. I have another one at least, no less than one more, but I have more ideas. I did one search and found one band, so it's almost like I know what I'm doing, and I think I kind of know what I'm looking for when I'm looking for these things. Um, but of course, they're not. Some of them haven't. I'm going to give you an example right now. The Butthole Surfers have changed to Butthole Surfers, and I can't find one single album that says the Butthole Surfers. All right. So I can't find both. That's not going to be included in my next video. I know I included the Beastie Boys, but that's just because I missed one on them. But what we're doing here is we're looking for opinions on this before I'm gonna come out with at least one more if I can't with one more of these coexisting contradicting band names. I got at least one more in the wings, and if I have one, I should have 4 or 5 more. But I kind of got busy today, quit looking. I was planning to do this first anyway, so uh, that would be my question. Does anybody remember it just being like, say, Rolling Stones? That's a big band, right? And I say they're still the Rolling Stones, so that's not a Mandela effect. For me, does anybody remember Rolling Stones? Was it just Rolling Stones for somebody else, and the Rolling Stones is weird? Uh, so I mean that I guess that's my point. What I was saying wasn't Mandela effects. I could be wrong. Uh, they're not a Mandela effect for me, like the Rolling Stones. They're still the Rolling Stones. But if somebody remembered them as Rolling Stones and now they're the Rolling Stones and half the albums say the Rolling Stones, that would be weird to them. And I didn't consider that. I was just doing the legwork. Um, but I've had time to consider the fact that some of these might be Mandela effects for others. So uh, I'm going to provide the links going back to these if anybody missed them. Is it a Mandela effect? Does anybody remember it being the Iron Butterfly, Inagata Davida, and now it's Iron Butterfly? Uh, my examples, we all know the Eagles, right? And Eagles. Uh, but does anybody remember them just being Eagles? And the Eagles album that I found was a Mandela effect for you, or a weird thing for you. I don't know about man. What do you guys think? We're looking for opinions. I'm saying Mandela effects, but are they? Did all these bands just happen to get amnesia about their band name on occasion? Did they Were they doing it on purpose to screw with people's heads later? I mean, these are all possibilities, guys. These are all things I've thought of. Like, I really don't know for sure. I do know that James Gang is the James Gang and a couple of others of these are Mandela effects to me. Doesn't mean they are to others, uh, but it also doesn't mean that they have to be Mandela effects. The band, like I said, amnesia, that's kind of sarcasm. Like Alzheimer's a little bit, not Alzheimer's either, but just bad short-term memory. Like we've been the Rolling Stones for 15 years, but we forgot our name, so now it's Rolling Stones on a couple albums. Oh yeah, we were the Rolling Stones. Better go back to that. I mean, that's possible, but I don't know because there's a lot of them. So that would be a lot of that. Uh, to me, they're probably more effects. And if they weren't, like I said, maybe they. I don't know. What do you guys think? These are my ideas. I'm throwing them out here, and I'm rambling. I wanted this to be about a 3-minute video, and it's 6. But so I guess we're looking for opinions. We're looking for anybody's ideas as to what these coexisting, contradicting band names could be. I've got another one in the wings, and if I got one, I probably got 4 or 5 more. Uh, if I come across them, but then I could come across like I did with the Butthole Surfers and not find it, just find it changed for me. That doesn't mean it's changed for everyone else. So, but that's it. That's what I wanted to say. I guess I'm clarifying that I'm not saying that some of these aren't Mandela effects for somebody. They're just some of them aren't for me, and some of them are for me, but they might not be for somebody else. And being that both versions exist, why? So what do you guys think? Why? This is just to get feedback and opinions. Before we move on with some of the more of these coexisting, contradicting names. So yeah, let us know what you think. Give us your opinions. I'll provide the links to the video, to the 4, I think, videos on this so far. If you want to refresh your memory, see what may be in effect to you, what may not. And give us your opinions. And that's going to be about it. Thumb us up if you enjoy. This isn't a thumbs video, but thumb us up if you want to help make these videos more visible. So for now, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down when appropriate. Comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks for watching, guys. Within the next day or two, I'll try to come out with some more of these weird, contradicting band names. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.